Hello, my most amazing and awesome artists. Today we're going to be making a Chicka Chicka Boom Boom painting inspired by the book we just read. I am writing my name and class code on the back in pencil. Super important you write your name and your class code on the back before you flip it over, because today we're going to be using those ink markers. When you're using an ink marker, you know, never squeeze the bottle. You gently take off the cap, keep it on your table so you don't lose it, and we're ready to go. You know, you don't even have to press those down. You're going to have your uppercase and lowercase reminder on your table just in case you need to look at it. I know that you're already alphabet pros, but just in case you need a reminder, you'll have it there to look at. I'm going to start out with a big A, then a little a. You don't have to do uppercase and lowercase, but if you do have room or time, you can. I'm going to sing the song in my head so I remember what letter I'm on. A, B, C, D, as I'm making each letter. Also notice I'm not making my letters in a straight line across my paper. I'm making them all over like they fell out of the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom tree. Oops, I touched the ink. Make sure that you don't drag your arm across that ink or you will end up with ink on your paper smeared and on your hand. And as you know, ink does not wash out. So I'm carefully turning my paper as I need, but not picking it up either because it might drip. So I'm carefully turning it or turning my body to get to the white spots that I need to fill in with my Chicka Chicka Boom Boom letters that fell out of the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom tree. If you run out of room and can't fit all your letters in, that's okay, but I bet you can find a little bit of white space to squeeze in a few of those lowercase baby letters. If you can't though, that's okay. Just do your best today. You might just need to turn your paper and bam, you found a little empty space that you can make a little letter. After that, I am going to do something else and cap my bottle. But first, let me show you what might happen if you make a little mistake. Oops, I pressed down too hard and I have a big blob of ink. Instead of saying that I need to start over, I'm going to carefully keep my paper flat, don't pick it up, but I'm going to just turn it into a happy accident. So instead of saying, my paper's ruined, I'm just carefully going to change that blob of ink into one of the letters of the alphabet. No big deal. I just need to let it dry. That's the most important part. If you get a little ink puddle today, you need to make sure not to touch it. And also, just leave it on your table. If you picked it up, it would drip all over. When I'm finished, I'm going to make sure that I put the cap back on my ink bottle and clean up any mess I might have on my fingers or on my table. But leave it right there so it can have a little time to dry. While you're waiting for that ink to dry, we can do something with these brand new neon oil pastels you're going to get to use today. They are brand new in the case. You are the very first to use them. Make sure you're using them very carefully because, as you know, oil pastel looks like a crayon, but it works like paint, meaning it can also just be as messy as paint. I am going to do something to my letters called hugging my letters. I'm using the oil pastel to hug around the letters 1 or 2 times. I am also using a variety of colors. So every couple letters, I switch off and use a different color oil pastel, making sure that I don't leave any lonely letters behind and give them each 1 or even 2 hugs. Make sure you don't touch that ink though in case it's not dry. If you do touch the ink, you're going to get your oil pastel all yucky. So make sure you're just hugging around it and not actually touching it. All right, after I finish giving all of my letters a hug and none are lonely, and if I have a little bit of white space, I can make some shapes, lines, patterns, or designs with my oil pastel. You'll see I add things like circles or hearts or zigzags or just some stripes. You can do that too until all your paper is filled up and all of your letters are hugged. If you leave anything that's not colored, that's okay though. We want to have some white space left behind so that next week we can paint right over top and see the magic trick happen of when you paint on top of oil pastel. You're going to be using some brand new neon paints to go with your neon oil pastels. That means bright colors. I cannot wait to see your Chicka Chicka Boom Boom paintings today and to paint again next week. All right, artists, have fun. Don't forget, make your letters with the ink, write your name on your paper before you even start, and then hug all of your letters with those oil pastels. When I'm all done, I clean up my area, use an art wipe for my hands, and I am good to go. Have fun today, artists.